And my father. Oh, my father. Evil is it with his daughter, when his gray hairs are not remembered, because of the golden locks of youth. He that is good, having the unlimited power to do evil, deserves praise not only for the good which he performs, but for the evil which he forbears. Thy resolution may fluctuate on the wild and changeful billows of human opinion, but mine is anchored on the rock of ages. The schoolmaster is termed, classically, ludi magister, because he deprives boys of their play. He that is without name, without friend, without coin, without country, is still at least a man, and he that has all these is no more. Thou and I are but the blind instruments of some irresistible fatality that hurries us along, like ships driving before the storm, which are dashed against each other, and so perish. God will raise me up a champion. Tilda Rebecca, Ivanhoe. Teach you children poetry, it opens the mind, lends grace to wisdom and makes the heroic virtues hereditary. Of all the train, none escaped except Wamba, who showed upon the occasion much more courage than those who pretended to greater sense. Crystalline hearts would lose all their merit in the world, if it were not for their fragility. Female forms of exquisite grace and beauty began to mingle in his mental adventures, nor was he long without looking abroad to compare the creatures of his own imagination with the females of actual life. Thus do men throw on fate the issue of their own wild passions. I pretend not to be a champion of that same naked virtue called truth, to the very outrance. I can consent that her charms be hidden with a veil, were it but for decency's sake. She felt in her mind the consciousness that she was entitled to hold a higher rank from her merit than the arbitrary despotism of religious prejudice permitted her to aspire to. Nothing perhaps increases by indulgence more than a desultory habit of reading, especially under such opportunities of gratifying it. Trade has all the fascination of gambling without its moral guilt. Craig Angelt, you are either an honest fellow in right good earnest, and I scarce know how to believe that, or you are cleverer than I took you for, and I scarce know how to believe that either. Revenge is a feast for the gods. To all the sensual world proclaim, one crowded hour of glorious life is worth an age without a name. The seat of the Celtic muses in the mist of the secret and solitary hill, and her voice in the murmur of the mountain stream.